Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Austin Bats and our home team. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Hey, Charlie.
Tight dog.
Blue draw Corkers.
Off play action. Nelson. They'll roll him out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Go. Ready.
And they give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
6-6, pull it, get it.
Off the play fake. Nelson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Break. Her team spell.
53 to Mike, 53, check 53.
Yes.
Check, 53.
Hey, orbit.
53 is Mike. Watch the run.
Here's Nelson, throwing on 3rd and long. He's got a man. That's caught, left sideline. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Number 53, Mike 53. In the face.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Set, 30 base.
Watch the backer. Watch the safety creep.
Looking to throw. Nelson. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Down. 60 or.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Switch.
move. Recon, 132-5, go.
Set to throw is Nelson on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a give, right side. Donaldson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And an alley to run. And this will be a touchdown. He goes 91 yards on the kick return as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
53, Mike 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
They'll run on 1st down. Donaldson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Let's go now.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Donaldson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Here we go. Set. Hey, Wahoo. 70, Indy.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Go. Go. Check.
5.
Nelson from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Yep.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Hey, Zoo.
53's the Mike.
Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA.
You ready? You ready? 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming.
Ready?
Nelson now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now.
Check hot route. Hot.
Get it.
Here's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set 50, plant. Look at me, zipper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
First down, bats.
Here we go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurry.
Wide, get wide.
After one, our score, 12-6.
Chargers 12, bats 6.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's go.
Now Nelson throwing on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
On the set. Check. Go on.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Let's go.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Echo. Rock it. Look at me. Score.
They'll set up a throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will Up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Topper! Topper! Check.
They'll try the left side. Donaldson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
X3, 218, jump.
On 2nd down, Donaldson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Got it.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check the
Five.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That's it, baby.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. No. All day. Slam. Snowball. Through.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And James has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Anyway, we got work. Check.
Second and 4. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Joseph. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Pats.
Mike is good. 59. Who is that? Check it back. Check it back. 59. Mike. Wait. Pick it up. Pick it up. Under 10. 10. Hassan. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. They can't hang with us. Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Going to give this time to the tailback.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Down to 18 Gator. Hard.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Ready? Look. Squeeze. 30 base. Greystone travel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
6 down. Check 6 down. Hey, switch gears. Squeeze. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
2nd and 14. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Leo, send him down.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now they try the right side here, and they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, box drop. Blue draw Corker. 57. Get it.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This will be fielded at the 6. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a handoff looking right. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, exit. Yo, go.
53, check 53. Y'all not ready. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Nelson. And that's complete to Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought it was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Number 53, Mike 53. Undercrush.
There.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. SOS.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll run on first down. Donaldson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Delta.
Mike 53.
Now.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Go.
Here's Nelson looking to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Shit. Out, 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 out. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch the edge. Peek it.
80 weapon.
Bang, 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 bang.
Get it.
They'll try the left side. Donaldson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be third and 13. Back to throw. Nelson. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 21 yards away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 14. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready?
Mike's by four. Hey, get in the weight room. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Chopper.
Watch twist.
On 1st down, Donaldson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Donaldson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, team 6.
I'm going to run you over.
Set to throw is Nelson on 3rd down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
Man, I got you. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Let's go.
Nelson from the gun, he'll throw. He gets it to Cooks. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Hey, let's get there. Check. Lucky. He's crashing. He's checking up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Rock it.
Whip.
Go.
Watch the whip.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Get ready.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Nelson now to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Manning. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nelson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yeah. Hey, lock it.
Now Nelson to throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Donaldson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Back to throw. Nelson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching